I think it accurately reflects what more diverse communities may be in line with. If you look across the state, which we did in getting the stay from the Appellate Division to begin with, it's very unusual for a first-time offender to receive a sentence of 5 years incarceration. It doesn't happen all that often. I looked at the data myself. I talked to docs. That is almost unheard of. So I would say that the original result maybe was not in line with community standards across the state for sure.
Can I just add to that? Ms. Nichols did a lot of research. We looked for cases on not the exact same crime, but a D-violent felony with someone who had no prior run-ins with the law, no criminal history, was in college, and there's never been a case that we could find, and the district attorney's office sure didn't refute what we said in the paperwork, where someone has ever gotten 5 years as a first-time offense. Anywhere. Should decisions be made based on the victim's character or who the victim is? So somebody who was less popular in the community or somebody who wasn't as affluent in the community, then the sentence should have been less. But because Grace is who she is, then the sentence should be harsher. That's absurd.
And also, I don't think that anybody has really taken into account what we've been trying to get people to notice since the beginning, is that Jacquetta Simmons had absolutely no criminal history. She worked. She was not on public assistance. She has no CPS cases, and what everybody in this community who we're talking about has painted her out to be in the many comment sections and many people who I've heard talking in the streets. They don't know who Jacquetta Simmons is, and I think quite frankly they didn't care to know who she was.
We're going to file the notice of appeal on the restitution and then go forward. We would have filed the appeal based on the restitution, but the judge didn't make the decision on the restitution until after we submitted the brief for the appeal. So that was never before the court to decide. She has to pay restitution for things like high blood pressure medication and things of that nature for a woman who admittedly never went to the doctor for years prior. One of our arguments is, and still is, you don't know she didn't have high blood pressure before this incident. She wasn't seen by a medical professional. So we definitely intend to appeal the restitution.